morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to March 32nd. This is a Friday, 2022. I hope it's been a good day for you. Let me know that you all can hear me. Type the number 1 in the comment section down below. I would greatly appreciate it. And as you do, keep it that everything we look at today is for educational purposes only. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations. And if you like what you see, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Follow along to all the various social platforms that we have out there. I'll leave a link down in the description below for those that would make it real easy for you to do so. Morning, Jose. Morning, Frank, Erica, Alan, Chris, Paula, Paul. Wow, I just can't see them all. Happy March 32nd. There you go, John. I was wondering if I was going to pick up on it. That was actually Sean's idea. It was a good one, too. I like it. Really good. Yep, today is my brother's wedding anniversary. He was married on April Fool's Day. We thought he was kidding when he told us he got married. Then it went away. You know, he just went to a judge. They just decided, yep, we're getting married today. Morning, Debbie. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in. We got a ton, literally, of stuff I got to get through today. So let's go take a look at the futures. TradeStation's taking its time reacting. Jobs report out, and look at the big move downside on the ES. Big candle down. We're up 16 points. 46.52. We were up 6 points high 2 minutes ago. So, but we're still up 16 points right now on the ES. IM, and this is why TradeStation is slow, is because of how fast things are moving around. The YM's up 125. They were up over 200 points earlier. The NASDAQ is up 48 points right now. Gotta love TradeStation. The RUT is up about $6 right now. By the time I say it, we're already ready to move on, and TradeStation hasn't reacted yet. Bitcoin is down $800, folks. It's not just been what's happening; it's the lead up to this with this double top pattern that's set in play. Then Ethereum is down about 20. We look at gold. Let's try that again. We look at gold right now. We're down about $22, and that was the run up. We'll see if gold reacts the opposite direction on this reversal that the market has taken. Nope, really hasn't. So we're still down 22 points. And then energy, oil. No. There's a mistake, right? We're under 100. 99, 85. No. Something's wrong, right? This is the reserves that we're releasing. It may seem like a good thing, but to reduce the price of gas 10 to 5 cents a gallon, I don't see what do we got? Half a year, 6 months. So 360, what's that? 180 million barrels of oil being released from our critical reserves. Good or bad? Sure, I'm not a fan of doing that when we're not producing oil any longer the way we were. So we'll see, but it gets us back down to a more manageable price. But it seems like gas stations are holding their own and not focusing on dropping that price. And I think so many of them are getting stuck with higher priced oil, gas, that they need to sell at a higher price. And there's a conspiracy going on of pricing. Price fixing is what it would be called. All right. TradeStation is just driving me nuts today. Wow. Paul said I had a friend getting married at a Rose Bowl game. That's amazing. Wow. Hello, morning. There you go. Say, hey, I love it. I love it. It's exactly what it is, right? Morning, Ops Trader. Morning, Diane. Morning, Trip. Paul. Yep. Okay. So take a look. Here's two things. One, I'm going to look at whatever trades from yesterday. Number two, I'm going to ask you your trades in there. As hey said, morning family, right? That's what it's all about. This is all about sharing and building community, folks. I can't say that word enough. This is not just a pre-market show of let's go look at companies, right? This is community. This traders helping traders. The whole idea behind this. Listen, I would much rather sleep longer than have to get up early to do a show just to talk more about trading. Enough of that through the day. This is all done to help build community. So drop the trades in. That one, trades that went against you really doesn't make a difference. Drop them in and let's check it out. So with that, let's go ahead and jump in. I've got a list built already. AMC, the very first one on our list. It just kind of jumps the gun a little bit to do AMC first. The news why AMC is up right now because GameStop has announced, just like Tesla, they're going to go to the shareholders, and ask them to approve a split. Right, so that's huge. So GameStop is one of the companies that are up on that. AMC is up on that. I like a naked put below 4 on GameStop. On AMC, keep saying GameStop. You can turn it into a credit spread, but man, you're going to get some rocking credit. We're up about $1 right now on this, 78 cents. So we're 25.5. We've got 24 puts that are 76 cents. If you drop down to a 20 delta, you're looking at the 23 puts, which are 39 cents. So tremendous opportunity on an AMC, assuming we hold. And of course, assuming we hold. Let me try to fix this option chain. These are too big. There we go. Right, next is Bed Bath & Beyond, BBBY. Same thing. This is the movement from GameStop, right? They're flat right now. They've got no movement on them at all. You know, I would want to see the stock above 23.5. We're going to say 20, above 24. Yeah, stock above 24. And then a bull put spread below 23. I do. So we've got two major categories today. AMC, the GameStop news, and then the internet providers type companies from China who try to talk about opening up the books on Asian companies to the U.S. To look at what their numbers actually are, which has been huge, right? And I've got so many companies on our list. I'm just passing by that you guys did the trades or not yesterday. So Jose said Nirvana and NVRA 60% profit yesterday. Great job. Good guy on Goldman Sachs. Okay, Alan. Robert said ADP call small profit, SPY call small profit, SPX will put spread stopped out for loss. Robert, appreciate that. John said sold puts on video yesterday afternoon. Nice. Evelyn said SPY one call, one put up 3.5%. Great, Evelyn. I love it. Let's see. Alan, NVIDIA, Nirvana. There you go. Squeamish on Square also. Chris said Wednesday trades stopped out on SPY, QQQ, and Apple. Thursday trades SPY 170%, MNQ $250, MES $100. Nice, very good. Erica said Baidu was on my list to look at today. There you go, Erica. So now we've got a reason for it on our list, right? So let's get back to it. So Baidu is, and that's I'm rushing because we've got 11 companies to look at today. So sorry about that. So Baidu got that good news. They had a huge move to the upside. They're up $12.30. They're at 144. We're still right about our moving averages. I am going to or use pivots if you can get them, if they'll be there for the average company. It's like GameStop, guys. $24 right now on GameStop, right, on GME. They're at $190. Woo! All right, so we're looking at a bull put spread below 180. Nice. All right, then we get JD, which is also internet, same as Baidu, same place. JD right now is up about $4, right, which puts them at 60. We'll call it 62. So look where we are, folks. Look where we are, right up against ugly. We're bumping our head on ugly. We've got 62.17, our fib line. We've got 61.72 is our 21 moving average, and we're at 61.86. I'm going to wait on JD. I mean, this move, this dollars might be all of it. We may get the rollover off of this. You have no idea, right? No. So I'm going to pass on it. LI, which is a EV maker, EV cars, they had increased deliveries for the last quarter. They're up big time in pre-March for them. $1.59, which is 27.40 that they are at right now. So we got above on the main moving average, not 55, but I don't care about that. Well, actually, we did get above the 55, barely, but we're right in the middle. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 26. NEO is in the exact same place, folks. The exact same place, right? As far as deliveries, they had good deliveries on NEO. I looked at these guys yesterday. They're up $1.29. So let's see. We'll go back to LI. I want to do something else on LI. But NEO, we're sitting at 22.36. So we're right at that 23. So I want the stock above 3. We'll look at a bull put spread below 23. We'll also look at a naked put below 23. Right? And in an ideal world, I really want the naked put a delta of 20. Right? 20-ish. So I'm saying below 23. I'm looking at trading at 20.5, which is 23 cents. Whatever the delta is today, around that 20 level. Right? 20, 21, you 22. But if you got a 20 in there, or if you got a 19 and a 21, I would 19 delta. I would not go to the 21. Always go under, because that, if you have a 20 delta or an 18 delta, there's an 18% chance this option has intrinsic value at the end of today, right? Last trading week. So I like that 20 delta right there. It's actually going to be like 20.5 put, right, for the naked. So I want to go back to, let's just leave this here. So we're doing it here. I want to go back to LI and look at the same thing. So where's my 20? So we've got 23. We've moved up a little bit. More than likely, we're going to look at the 25.5 is where we're going to be. But I also want to look at this one naked put. All right. So keep your eye on that. They're low enough in price. It's today's news. We're out today. I'm good with it, right? NTES is another China company, right? Which is, so they are up $6.30 right now. Not a lot of open interest on their options for this. They've got a couple hundred, but nothing that's huge. So now they're at 96, we'll call it. So we got above that 93. Let's look at a bull put spread below 93. And by the way, for the companies that we're looking at for naked puts, the reason I throw a naked put in there is I want the stock below $40. Get above $40, it just puts my risk too high because of cash requirement and what the stock could be put to me for, which means I need a lot more capital in order to take that trade. That's also a breaking point. And when I've measured options pricing, once you start to get above that $40, you start to lose some of the big potential value of what you can get from selling a position. So in other words, if I sell $40 put versus trying to sell a $70, let's say an $80 put, if I can get, I don't know, 50 cents for a $40 put, I'm not getting dollar for dollar, same beta, same vol. I'm not getting dollar off of an $80 strike, right? That I'm going to sell, all things being equal. You won't, it doesn't work that way. You know, instead at that 80, I might only get 60, 70 cents, right? 80 cents, but I'll get lower. I'd be better off doing contracts of the $40. So I like to keep my naked put candidates under 40, right? Sure. So Derek said, hey, Rob, can you explain a little more detail bumping your head on ugly and why you're not trading it? Okay. So who was it that I said, wait, Jay, let me jump back to it. We're actually ahead a little bit right now, so I've got a few minutes. So let's go back. So on JD, Derek, we're at, we'll call it 61.70, 62, right? So 61.70 is the price of D. I'll just kind of leave it down here so you can see the numbers. 61.70 is the price of D, and 61.72 is our resistance level. So look at what's going on, Derek. We are in a bearish bias. Moving averages are all in the right order, right? 1, 2, 3, in the right order, right? pink, green, brown, right? Starting bottom up. We ran right up into that cluster of moving averages, which we're at the 21 right now, which has influence of the 62.17, right? That's a ceiling in there. That good news drove us up to that ceiling, right? Now, could you get a breakout for you? Could. You can get a break to the upside, a retest and a bounce, but here's my issue. We move $5.25 normally high to low on JD. Well, we've already moved $4. So where's my push going above and beyond that? It could, but I'm all about probabilities, right? I know that if I'm playing baseball and I take two-step lead off of first base to try to steal second, there's very little the pitcher's going to get to throw me out. I take an 8 or 9 step lead off of there, there's a lot higher probability that the pitcher can pick me off, right? So it's just a matter of probabilities. I don't trade it because we've already made the move into it. We're at resistance. Now, something happens and the market opens, we break out, get up above that 62.17 and maybe $63 or so, come back and retest and bounce. I'm all over it. Brown on rice, baby. Yeah, I don't do white rice anymore. White's no good, right? Brown on rice. I am all over it if that's what it does. But when I'm looking at the market open, trying to capture huge premiums right now because of the news, this is where I want to go, what might happen in a little while. So, Derek, does that make sense? Sean, you could probably pull that section out and make it a little real. I'm bumping its head on ugly. Let me know, Derek. I'm going to keep rocking on. I know there's a little bit of a delay here. So, yes? Cool. All right, good. So where did I leave off? We did NTES, right? So PDD, I saw Sean already drop something there. Guys, go ahead and drop in your candidates. What do you want me to look at? 2 days, folks, dead serious as I can be. There are 2 to make this a great community. One is by sharing what you traded, and the other is sharing what you're looking to trade, right? There are going to be people that are in here that are going to take some of my kits and look at them, but there's going to be 1 or 2 of yours that you're going to throw out there, and people are going to go, ooh, I like that one. Thank you. Like I wrote down NVIDIA yesterday from John. Ooh, I like that one, right? So drop them in, and we'll go through them. All right, so I got 3 left. PDD is China, right? Same scenario on China, 44.5 right now. So Derek, look where we are. We're at 44.5. We got the stock price, 42.20 our resistance level, and our moving averages are 43.58 and 42.88, right? So we're just underneath on both of them. So bumping our head on ugly. We just got above it, but that's the popping my head above the tree, see the air up there and go, it's a cool view, but I'm done. And you go back down. And that's my fear of what's happening here is it popped up and then we come back. If we can sustain it, I'll take it. But for me, this gets a weight instead right now because there are other candidates I could be looking at first, right? Upstart. They were on our list. They're on our list this week. For them, it was an upgrade. Don't know who it was, but it's great, right? So let's see. Right now they're at 110 and after up $1.40. Oh yeah, 110. Wow, big fib. Mackerel. We move a day, $27. Yeah, so we don't need fibbits in there, but whew. All right, so we're sitting at 110. We're gonna look at a 110. Nah, I'm gonna pass. Next. Right, told you the most important word a trader can use and learn. Right, next. We're sitting at 110. We've got bullish news on it. I am excited about being in the middle of nowhere, no man's land, and so close to that support. I'm going to pass on it. And then the next one, WYNN, W-Y-N-N, right? Now, guys, and we don't talk about it here because it will require me to do a lot of teaching, and I don't have the time to do, especially someone new comes into one of the morning shows, and I talk about a gap, and and I say something, and they go, "Oh wait, can you explain that?" And I don't want to leave it that way, but I'll spend a minute here and talk about gaps. All right. So you can see our fib that we've got right here. Right now, Win is up 229, which puts them at $82. Right, they got an upgrade from Citi. Some of the other Las Vegas Sands and some other companies like that to get a boost this morning. Also, they lowered the price on Citi. Citi lowered the price on Win a little bit, but they upgraded them to a buy, right? From whatever they had considered or whatever the lower, one down lower than buy was. So they're up $2.20, and I need to see where they're up when the market opens. But here's one of the things I will look at. If we're just looking today, and I'm not teaching anything different, and I'm just showing you and talking to you about what I see on the chart, and we're sitting at 82, so in the middle. I would say we would do a bull put spread. We still can. A bull put spread below 78. Or actually below 77. Below 77. Okay? And nothing wrong with that trade. But here's the thing. We're in a cluster of ugly right now. Right? We're in a cluster of ugly. If we're 82, that's about where 82 is right now. The horizontal line is. Right? We're in the middle of all our moving averages. Right? We closed right near the 8 and 21 moving average, just slightly below. What if I told you that on this stock, at this price gap range, there is a 73% chance that we're going to fill that entire gap before the end of the day? 70%. I will be looking at this as a potential gap fill for today. Right now, it's a $2.29 move. What if I told you that there's a 89% chance that it fills half of its gap today? Guys, that tells me I'm going to at least 2 contracts. I'm going to do a half gap fill on my first half and close the contract out half. And I'm going to let the other contract be a runner to the full gap. Right? That statistic is critical understanding how to trade gaps, which is why, Sean, can you drop that link in there, please? And we don't have it on the Trading Like a Boss page yet. We're switching out from the class I already taught this week, but we'll get it on there as soon as we're done today. Sean is going to drop a link in, guys. I'm doing a class this week, next week, one next week and one the week after on trading the gap. One of them are at noon, one of them are at 8 p.m. And that's all I do each now, right? I just don't have the time to do more. And we get 600, 800, 900 people in those classes. So by all means, come and check it out, folks. Right? You will not be disappointed because what we do here is only part of the picture. Again, imagine me having to go through and look every company up and analyze this. I can't, right? But I know I want to look up, and I know how to look at gaps up front to know which ones I should even bother looking. All right? So definitely looking at a bull put spread. We're also going to gap fill on this one. All right. Beautiful. All right. So let me see what you guys got dropped in here. Frank's asking for Nari, N-A-R-I. Let's go put that in and see where it is pre-market. All right. Monthly options only available on this one. It's been in a very sideways-ish type move. There we go. That's what I want to see. Beautiful. Okay. So we got a great channel going on this one. I got no print on it right now this morning, so I don't know where it is. It's showing me 0, no move yet on it. We're definitely in a bullish bias. 95.88 is resistance. We did break out here. We had a higher breakout here, not quite into the midpoint, but still a nice breakout in there, right? So I'd use that 95.88 as resistance. I'd bounce at least off of the 88.75 to enter anything now, or the breakout of the 95 for any kind of bullish trade. All right, I hope that helps. Let me know down below. Karen's asked for amazing Amazon. All right, let's go plug in Amazon. They probably have moved a penny or two this morning. They're up bucks. They defeated one of the the union bids, right, which was Alabama, I think. The one in Island here in New York, it looks like that's going to pass, but very union-friendly state. I'm not surprised to see that happen. Good, bad, or indifferent, we'll see. But Amazon $20 right now, so it puts us at 32.80. So we've got about 50 points to resistance. Karen, I would be using the 32.83 level as my support, right? And that 33.38 level as my resistance, right? Pivots for sure on a day like today, right? And by the way, Amazon can have a pretty high probability of filling even at a dollar gap, right? Let's see. Hope that helps, Karen. Let me know. Erica's asking for Home Depot. The Depot. Let's see. Home Depot, very bearish bias lately. They're up $1.42 at $2.75. So we're still right at support. So that 300 level is our support. 315 is our resistance. Home Depot. Erica, I would prefer, because it's an easier setup, I prefer to see Home Depot break the 290 level. Come on. And 283 would be my next target if it does. Right? But could I get a bounce today? Absolutely. I'm fine with that. I would trade it up. All right. And then the other one she was asking for was SPY. And they're up $1.59 right now, which is at 53. So we're right. Let's see exactly. 453.27. So we are barely 10 cents of moving average there. So, Erica, here's the setup. All right. I want to see the market running bullish, of course, which it would have to be for the S&P to be moving up. I want to get up to at least 54 quarter, somewhere around there, and get a pullback. I don't need to pull back to 453.27, but I'd pull back to 453.5, 453.60, 65. Get a wick that stretches down and a bounce. That's the potential entry. You've got a major support level between the fib line and the 8 moving average right there. My stop would be somewhere below 8. If you get that bounce, you've got your next fib line as your target. Let's see. I don't have everything open here. Let me just put it back again just so I can see the fib on it. So it moves about $7.50 a day, right? 53. It can make the move all the way up to the 60. So there's the setup. Hope it helps, Karen. Erica, rather, let me know. Good, Derek. I'm glad that made sense. Excellent. So John said SPX, SPY. Looking at AMC, current price of 25.5. Covered call premium is tempting. If you're willing to buy the stock. I am a big fan, John, of a Wheel of Fortune strategy, which would be collect as much premium as I can, but rally out any cash, meaning buying the equity itself. Then and only then do I look to buy the stock and look to write the covered call. But yes, I'm a big fan of AMC. Has just got huge premiums all the time. I like it much better than because it's a lower price stock, and gives huge premium. Let's see. Robert's asking for PEP. PEP. Pepsi. Let's see where they are. All right. So PEP. PEP. Oh, that's not how you spell it. PEP. All right. So Pepsi's up 31 right now at 169.5. So you got to support there, Robert, at 166. 66 and 5. Yeah, I don't need a fib in there, Robert, but we're kind of in the middle right now, right? So that's the only. Let's see, is it F? No, okay. That's kind of the only concern there right now. So 166 support, 171 resistance. AutoZone, never great on options. I've never involved them because of there's not enough open interest, the higher vols. But it's $2,000 stock. I love stocks like this. It just have the tradability to it, and it's tough on fibs now. So, you've got to look at the recent, where are we on this one, by the way? So I'm not getting a print on it right now. So I'm not sure where it's going. But Robert, I'd be looking at that topping pattern right in there, which is at about 21 and jingle. And then, of course, the moving average, which is 2023. And then BDX. So they've been on some of our lists lately. They're down $4.20. BDX, not optionable, Robert. BDX, yeah, showing it's not optionable, but 265 is support and 269 is resistance. All right, hope it helps. So Andre said, Apple currently on put since yesterday from 77, have them for next week. Should I keep them or should I sell them at the open? Yes, you keep them or you should sell them at the open. Yes. I can't tell you what you should do. I can tell you what I see in the chart. All right. Let's see. Bull down $1 right now. All right. So you missed the grain if you bought puts on it. We're sitting right now at 173.5, which is right at the moving average. If I were holding positions on this and we bounced, I would get out. If I was holding a position on it and we broke, I would be very cautious with that 72. I would tighten my stop up. And if it broke to 172.15, I would look at continuation to the downside. All right. I hope that helps. But of course, no advice and no recommendations there. Derek's asking for QQQ. So the Qs right now are up 15 whopping cents to 362.69. We're flat. So I love the confluence, Derek, right? I love the 362.17. I love the moving average at 360.64. I just need to move up to about 363, the pull and the bounce. And there's the opportunity up to 369. And we move about $8 a day. So we could easily make that move from low to high. Easily. All right. Evelyn's asking for COP. All right. Let's see where COP is right now. They're flat. They're up 8 cents. Right. So I actually need a line at $100 here. So let's go and put that in place. We're going to change it to dash dot. We're going to pick that darkest red that it shows the norms. All right. So right now, that's exactly where we are. Confluence of the 21 and the 8 just a bump above our head. We're in a bullish neutral bias at this point. Right. So you're going to have some resistance at that 102, 101.5 Evelyn level. And then you got 103.5 just above that. Let's see. You're welcome, Erica. You're welcome, John. Frankie, of course. Absolutely. Amazon. Let's see. So Paul said, sorry, what was the thoughts on Amazon? No suggestions, no advice, no recommendations. Right? Ooh, weren't they just up $20? Yeah, so now shows they're up 10 and a half. Yeah. Yeah, it took a while for my option change date, and it still showed 2056 was what they were up. So for me, I like that it's back above the moving average. Well, is it now? 32.70, right? Yeah, so 32.82. We're still below that moving average, right? So if it gets above the moving average, bounces off it and retests and bounces, you got 33.37 as resistance. You definitely have an opportunity. Since Amazon moves $190 every 2 days, so $90, $95 a day it moves, you can go from 83, call it 80 to 40 to make it easy. It's about $60, $50. You can make a $55 move. So I'd be bullish if we can get the move up, assuming it remains bullish. All right. Excellent. So there you have it, folks. And go ahead and grab that link that Sean dropped in, right? And here it is, trading the gap, right? There are the dates on the 7th, at noon and the 11th at 8 p.m. We're doing one class each, one at 8, one at 12. Gives everybody an opportunity for the most part to get there, right? So with that, make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. Take care, folks. Have a blessed day, great weekend, and I will see you back at our next update. All right, bye for now.